Hi, I'm Pat Ehlers from the Fly Fishers in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I'm going to be doing a little series of short tips and tricks to try to help your warm water fishing here in the Midwest. So come on along, join me. Hopefully we can help you catch some more fish. Right now I want to talk to you a little bit about setting a hook. A lot of folks that try warm water fishing for pike, muskie, and bass, they have a problem getting the hooks into these big fishes, the tough mouths that they have, because they're so used to just raising the tip of their trout rod, putting a little size 16 or 18 hypodermic type needle sharp hook into the mouth of a trout. It's a little bit different when we're dealing with warm water stuff. Let me show you what I use when I'm doing that. There's two different ways that we can set hooks for warm water fishing. The first thing that happens after I make that cast is I get that line right under my trigger finger and clamp it down, just in case that fish eats out there where the fly hits. Now I've got a tight line. I don't have to worry about if the fish eats and I'm out here. First thing I do, get it underneath that finger, so now I've got control of it. The other thing I do when I'm retrieving is I always want my rod tip down towards the water, and that gives me as straight a line as I can get so that there's no slack in between the fly and my rod tip for setting the hook. Now there's two different ways typically that we set the hook. One, if a fish eats, is to just bring the rod up and tighten this way, which is okay, and most people that trout fish have a tendency to do that because it's instinctive. But one of the better ways to do it, if you can get in the habit of it, make that cast, get control right away, and we've got a straight line, we're stripping back, we're manipulating that fly, we're making it swim, and when the fish eats, we've got that tight line, put a strip strike to them. And what that does is it takes a shock absorber effect out of the rod. We've got a 8 to 9 foot big shock absorber that when the fish eats and we pull back, we're kind of cushioning that hook going into the mouth. So if you can get into the habit of pointing the rod right at the fish, at your fly, and when they eat, just make a good hard strip, let it come through your fingers, I think you're going to set a lot more hooks a lot easier on fish.